You and I agree that the universe began to exist and it must have an external cause for its existence. My next question is, having affirmed this fact, what attributes, qualities or properties must this cause possess or have to bring this universe into existence? We can actually deduce this. Look, it's a normal coin. You can have your own coin, and I can tell you exactly every single time for infinity that this coin that you flip is going to be head or tail, without a doubt, without an error. Do you know how I can do that?
No.
Given infinite time, can you become your own mother? And give birth to you?
What are we talking about now? Time?
You said it. Infinite time, everything is possible. Can you become your own mother? Given infinite time?
I wouldn't want to be, but... You know, the evidence that you seem to get from science seems to be something you can verify, whereas the evidence I see for faith...
I study science. Right, so I'm asking you a non-scientific question.
I'm not saying religion's wrong or right. What I'm saying is...
I asked you one thing, you answer me another thing. I study science.
I don't see any evidence.
I study science, so it's not that I'm asking you a non-scientific question. You and I agree that the universe began to exist and it must have an external cause for its existence. My next question is, having affirmed this fact, what attributes, qualities or properties must this cause possess or have to bring this universe into existence? We can actually deduce this. We can come to an understanding of it. This cause itself must exist to bring about this universe.
Okay.
Fact number one.
And what is that cause?
It's not about what, I'm talking about the qualities.
Okay.
The qualities.
What are the qualities?
You see, for example, I'm asking you to now come to this confirmation. So do you follow that this cause must exist?
I'll agree with you there's a cause, yeah.
What other characteristic this cause must possess? Energy?
Yeah.
Without energy you cannot bring about anything, you can't do any work.
Yeah.
Right. So it must possess energy. It has existence. Does it has any will? Intention or will?
Probably not. I don't know.
Let me give you an example just to illustrate my point. Suppose in a cosmic, in our cosmos, there's a cosmic kitchen. In this kitchen, you've got a fridge or freezer. You've got milk in there. You've got a cooker. You've got the lighter. You've got the water and the sink, and you've got the tea and you've got the sugar, right? You've got all the ingredients for making tea. Do you think ever? And I'm very generous about this ever. You can go infinity, add infinity, right? Infinity.
Yeah. Which I am going to.
Do you think, given infinite time,
yeah,
a cup of tea with 2 sugars would be produced?
Yeah.
How?
Because it's infinite. That combination
Tell me how.
will exist at some point.
Tell me
at
how.
some point.
Tell me how.
Well, how do you mean how? It will
I don't want a fairy tale answer. Tell me how. You've got all the
You're giving me
ingredients
infinite amount of time. Right? I would go for every single combination, mixing it up. And
there is no one to mix it.
And that's some...
Stop.
No, this just mixes.
Stop. To make it simple, to make it clarify. To make it clarify. In this cosmic kitchen, there is no agent. There is no willing agent to mix it, to make a cup of tea. There is no conscious agent.
You said energy would be needed, so if energy's there...
Wait.
That's the agent.
There is no conscious agent to bring about these things.
There's no conscious agent, but there is energy. There is an agent.
Do you think this energy can consciously bring these ingredients together and make a cup of tea with 2 sugars?
Yeah.
How?
I've got infinite time. That must happen at some point.
You explain how infinite time everything is possible.
Well, if you've got energy and something causes that to mix together.
No, so there is no some intelligence. There is no consciousness to mixing it together.
It doesn't need a consciousness.
So how does it mix it in proportion? You tell me.
Well, why does it need a consciousness? It just mixes. I mean, why does
Excuse me? It just mixes?
Yeah, there's energy.
Well, no, this energy exists.
So this stuff's moving around.
You know this energy here at this moment
most of the time, nothing will happen.
At this moment, we have energy, like gravitational energy.
Yes, it's all around.
Do you think gravity can make a good cup of tea?
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a scientist. You said you study science. I haven't studied science. But it seems logical to me.
It seems to me illogical.
As a scientist, there's thought behind it.
You are not a scientist, and I study science.
Yeah.
And on my basis, I think it's illogical that gravity and gravitational pull enough can make a good cup of tea with 2 sugars. Now, I can't find it believable. It's not sensible. You don't study science, but you do. Now tell me, how do you come to this conclusion? This gravitational pull is going to have all the ingredients from this kitchen and make a good cup of tea with 2 sugars.
As studying science, you don't think that with infinite time, that combination would
Now you tell me how.
I don't know. Well, I'm not. How would I know? I don't know.
But you propose it's possible. How is it?
What I'm saying is, how can you propose it's not possible? How do you propose it's not possible that given infinite amount of time,
Given infinite time, you can have a camera like that, right?
given infinite amount of time, that
You've got an iPad.
work?
Okay, you've got an iPad. Do you think this iPad can come by itself?
Well, I don't know.
Infinite
This has
time.
only been around, what, 20 years?
Given
the
infinite
infinite
time.
time, who knows?
I know it can't.
Well, it's here now, so...
I know who made it. Apple made it. I know who made it.
That doesn't-
Conscious
but
people.
that doesn't
Now you tell me
equate
how.
that the universe...
Now you tell me.
You know, this is technically, you could say, it's perfect. The universe isn't perfect, is it?
My friend,
There are
do you know what goes in there? How much computing and how much knowledge has gone in this?
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So this good cup of tea, this tea or anything for this matter, you think somehow without a conscious agent they can come together and make a video or an iPad. How do you come to this?
It's a different concept, isn't it? The universe is not an iPad, is it?
Okay.
But
Do you think chance? Do you think chance can make an iPad?
There's a lot of things in the universe that don't work.
Do you think chance can make an iPad? Without a conscious agent, chance by itself can make an iPad.
Well, believing that we are chance, yeah.
No,
Because
do you think chance as a cause, without any human beings, without any intelligence, chance, which is not to be heard of, seen about, chance, which we assign to things. Actually, there's no such thing as chance.
This is something I
We
could
can
never
discuss
know.
that. There's no such thing as chance. Do you think chance?
Well, there is chance, but there's no. There's something
Really?
I can't know.
What is chance? I don't think chance exists. What is chance? Tell me.
The chance is that we're all here now.
Let me give you an example.
That's chance.
I'll tell you why chance.
The chance is you walk across and you die tomorrow. I don't believe there's anyone intervening on that.
This is a 5p, right?
Yeah.
UK 5p coin. It's only got 2 sides that can fall flat on the surface, head or tail. When we say, what is the chance that it's going to be head or tail, you say, oh, it's 50-50, right?
Okay.
But I can tell you this, look, it's a normal coin, you can have your own coin, and I can tell you exactly every single time, for infinity, that this coin that you flip is going to be head or tail, without a doubt, without any error. You know how I can do that?
No.
If I know the weight of your coin, the shape, the size, the temperature, the humidity, the length of the height that it's dropping from, what matter is actually dropping into, is it going to bounce or not? If I know all the factors, I can tell you with absolute certainty it's going to be head or tail. Why I say it's chance? Because I didn't have knowledge of all these factors. That's when we assign this is due to chance.
Do you not
because
think with all
of the
them
absence
factors,
of the knowledge of all the factors
do you not
there
think
are.
with all them factors, even knowing all them factors, there's still a possibility that will be one or the other?
No, I can pretty much guarantee it's going to be head or tail.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no chance. Because if I know all the factors, of course you can. Of course. If you know all the factors, you know there's only one outcome. If all the factors are there, there is only one outcome. We don't know all the factors. At the moment, perhaps we don't know all the factors, right? If we did, we will pretty much be sure, without any errors, that this is head or tail.
I still think there's an element of...
No, there is no such thing
There
as
is
chance.
there is a part of
no
it you
such
will
thing.
never ever know. Because it can be one or the
But
other.
if I knew all the parts, then I'm certain, right?
Yeah, but there's a part, what I'm saying is there's a part that you cannot know.
Why not?
Because you can't, it's chance.
No, but there is no such
There
thing
will
as
always
chance.
be an
You
element
cannot
of
just
probability.
talk about chance with chance.
You can have an element of probability and say, I think
In this
7%
example,
chance it will
in this
be
example,
that. You can't be 100%.
there is no chance because what if we know all the factors, which is taken into account, you are certain what it's going to be. The outcome is certain.
But what if you don't know all the factors?
Then you say chance. So my argument is there is no such thing as chance. It's because we don't have knowledge of all the factors.
What if you don't? What if there's an example when you can't have all the factors? If it's an unknown, something that you don't know yet.
Yeah, that's why we assign chances, right? So when we say chance. So when you say, can chance make this iPad, what we're saying is, chance, which is not a conscious entity, not an intelligent thing, can it make it? Not about chance like, oh, I don't know which company, is it Apple or is it Samsung, whatever. No. I'm saying, can non-conscious entities make things as complex and as designed
And I would
like
say
this?
yeah.
If you say yes, it makes no sense.
Why?
It's a scientific nonsense.
It's chance. You give me infinite time.
That's a different argument.
Do you think it's really... That means basically, yes, something that doesn't exist. Chance. It doesn't have a brain, it doesn't have any neurons, it doesn't have anything.
It's just
it can make it.
infinite time. I will exist, and we do. Given infinite time, the right things will happen.
Do you think given infinite time you can become a
It's
potato?
not about iPads. I mean,
Let me ask you a serious question.
we make an iPad.
Given infinite time, do you think it's possible that you can transform into a potato?
It's a kind of a relevant one, but given infinite time, a potato will exist, and it does.
So, you can become a potato, he can become a potato, I can become a potato, everyone can become a potato, right?
What about what you say? Human beings become a potato. Well,
You believe everything is possible, including becoming a potato.
Well, to some degree.
So
yeah.
given infinite time, can everyone become a potato at one point?
What I'm saying is, given infinite time with the right chemicals and the right things going on,
Given that.
anything's possible.
So at one point, imagine at this infinite time, at one point, everyone can become a potato. So at that point, they can become a tomato. But you said everything is possible.
Humans themselves.
Stop. Slowly. Given infinite time, at one point, everyone can become a potato. That excludes that you can become a tomato. But you believe everyone can become a tomato as well.
Well, I don't think humans are going to turn into potatoes, no.
But you do. You said given
there's
infinite
always that
time.
possibility.
No. You said given infinite time, you can become a potato. You said that.
What I said was, with all the ingredients, with infinite time, human beings exist, and we do.
Yeah. So they
It
can.
doesn't need a creator.
So you can become a potato given infinite time.
I've got a new religion over here. It's
Well, possibly.
following the way of
It's not possible.
No, so, I don't
No.
It's an irrelevant argument.
Now you are doubting about your own
I
beliefs.
just think it's a relevant argument. Human beings become.
You have to be.
You're talking about a complex.
I ask you,
becoming
potato
a
is
potato.
complex?
I
I
would
asked
have
you
to
a
say
simple
yes.
question.
I would have to say yes.
I asked you.
But it's a complex
No.
species.
Let's take it to the extreme. This belief that you have. Let's take it to the
It
extreme.
tends to get more complex, not
My
go
friend,
back to basics.
It's important that we examine the belief that you have. The belief that you have, given infinite time, everything is possible. Given every infinite time, you can become a potato, everyone can become a potato. Now imagine, he says, given infinite time, everyone can become an apple. Yeah? But everyone's have already become a potato. How can everyone become an apple? It makes no sense, you're contradicting.
It tends to get
yourself.
more complex than go back to basics.
So now, tell me.
Given time, I'd probably agree with you that a potato would become a human being. That's a different argument. No, because it's more complex.
My friend,
So given
you
infinite
need to
time,
really be consistent with your approach.
I am consistent.
So given infinite time,
Would we go back and become a potato? That seems
given infinite time, can you become your own mother
what we're talking
and
about
give
now.
birth to you?
What we're talking about now? Time?
You said it. Infinite time, everything is possible. Can you become your own mother given infinite time?
I wouldn't want to be. But
It's not about being one. Can you? Can you?
later.
Never mind. That belief makes little sense, doesn't it?